times.
Yes.
Good times were being had.
You
Hey.
forgot where you were.
I forgot where I was. I forgot what I was doing, which is fine.
Right.
You know, I've been around guitars a lot for the last 10 days, but, well, for the last 10 years. Well, for the last 20 years. Well, for my life. But I haven't been playing them much for the last 10 days, but I've been looking at them a lot.
Right.
All of a sudden, I forgot where I was.
Right.
Hey, listen, if we go away unexpectedly, the power has been on for 2 minutes and off for 5 minutes and on for 2 minutes, and we decided to just try to get this happening. There's a big construction project next door to us, and I think they hit something over there or something. So if we just all of a sudden go dark, we're fine, and we apologize for the inconvenience. But hey, here we are, and so let's have a little speed round, shall we?
Speed round.
Hey, LG, can you do me a favor? I left that sheet of paper on my desk that had all those tour dates on it.
Oh.
You mind grabbing that for me real quick while I'm talking about this here in my lap?
I can do that.
This is the Billy Corgan Z-One. This is I think the word we're looking for here is long awaited. Yes, because we have been. I was looking at a prototype that we did in 2020 yesterday, and yeah, so this has been a project, and once again with our good buddy Bill, Mr. William, Billy, it was fun. We got the core of the project done very, very quickly because Naylor's aesthetic, if anything, gets better over the years, which is an incredible feat of its own. And the look of this guitar came together very, very quickly. So what started this whole project? Well, we made the BC-1 and launched that in 2016. And Billy says to us that the BC-1 is the best guitar that he owns for what he considers modern rock tones. Mid-range, heavy, with tons and tons of saturation, ultra high gain. Loves the way it cuts through the mix, loves the clarity on the bottom end. But as the Pumpkins were touring right at the end of the Before times, Billy's, yes, Penny's doing the math on that, the end of the Before times. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
I know.
2019-ish. Billy's old guitar, his OG, Strat guitar from the early Pumpkins days was coming out into the sets and being used on the guitars that were tuned to E-flat. And Joe and I went and saw him, and we just said, hey, what is it that you're looking for that we're not accomplishing? And Billy, gave us some ideas. Just a little, I mean, listen, the man's ear is very, very good. And there was just something that he was hearing in the mids that he wanted to replicate on their earlier songs to really nail that tone. And so Joe took that to heart, and the Z-One was born. This differs from all other Reverend models in that it has an alder body instead of carina. And that contributes to it. And then also a very, very slight modification was made to the railhammer pickups, where the mid-range perhaps isn't as pronounced as the original Billy Corgan pickups. So they were dialed in a little bit as well. And we're going to get Naylor around to explain to you exactly how he did all that a little bit better, because he's the guy that can answer those questions better than I can. And then, of course, we packaged all of that into this just absolutely bitchin' looking guitar, man. This is the coolest. Everything about this is right. But these pickup covers with the Pumpkins artwork on them are just crushing.
Tilt the headstock more towards the sky.
And then...
There, now they can see.
Yeah.
There.
Roasted maple neck still, of course. And the super cool R back plate. It is a string through the body bridge. There's the Reverend input jack and the cool new Billy Corgan rail hammers. I will knock out a couple of your questions right away. Lefties, I'm not sure. There's a lot to consider here. We have to make left-handed versions of these pickups, which we did for the original Corgan model, because there are some left-handed versions of the original Corgan model out there. While the railhammer humbuckers will drop seamlessly into a left-handed guitar, when it comes to the hum cutters, the blade is closest to the bridge, and the pole pieces are further away, which contributes to the tone in the hum cutter pickups. And so when you just put this in a left-handed model, those positions are reversed. And so custom covers need to be made, and it needs to be put together properly. Now, in the neck pickup, just in general, a general railhammer question, because I get this all the time.
Yeah.
In the neck position, a railhammer hum cutter, you're not going to notice much of a difference in tone. I mean, there is a slight one, and guys with incredible ears will notice something. But when it comes to the bridge position, having that blade further away from the strings is quite noticeable. So there are a lot of things that we need to get done before a lefty version is made available. And right now we are so buried in the middle of a bunch of projects that I don't have any sort of timeline or any real plans to put that together. However, I would say that I do want to do that. Secondly, will the pickups be made available? Yes, they will. The pickups will be made available hopefully by the end of the year. We are actually prototyping the pickups in other finishes for the covers. And when we have those and we have the full go-ahead from Billy, then we're going to start offering them as well. And then the last question that I know we're going to get is, no, there's, just like the other guitar, there's not going to be a trem version of this. Billy's a hardtail player. And as you guys know, because if you're watching this show, you've heard me say it a million times, when we make a signature model for an artist, we want to actually make the guitar that artist is playing. This is the guitar that Billy is currently using in this configuration, so that is what we are going to offer. Right now, the colors available are the Midnight Black and the Metallic Silver Freeze, which is rad because it's silver for our 25th anniversary. Not that that's a harbinger of things to come. It's just a comment that I'm making, that's all. And yeah, we are absolutely thrilled to announce the Z-One. What was I playing through? That's a good question. Normally, I sit here and I've got the car rambler on. The clean sound is